In this complex variety of languages and dialects, we can ask ourselves, what makes a language? What the history of Italian teaches us about the nature of language is that literature can be a fundamental force in shaping a language, but it's not enough. Cultured or well-educated people are not representative of the entire population. The written dimension of a language is not more important than the spoken one. So, how then did Italian actually become Italian? Italian became Italian when it became the language of a more unified nation, when it came to be spoken at home, taught in school, used broadly by different social classes and in different geographical areas.
This process accelerated after the unification of Italy, but did not happen immediately. And it wasn't always straightforward, as intersected profound transformation in society. So, what facilitated the linguistic unification of Italy? The process of linguistic unification in Italy was facilitated by factors such as industrialization. The growth of industries and the development of a more interconnected economy created a need for a common language for effective communication in various sectors.
As people from different regions were drawn to industrial centers for work, such as Turin and Milan, the demand for a shared means of communication became more pronounced. This economic shift played a role in breaking down linguistic barriers and fostering the emergence of a unified Italian language that could serve as a common medium in the changing landscape of industrialized Italy. Internal migration, particularly from the southern to the northern region, emerged as another significant force driving linguistic unification in Italy. The movement of people within the country, often driven by economic opportunities and industrialization, concentrated in the north, led to increased interaction among individuals from diverse linguistic backgrounds.
As individuals relocated for employment and sought better living conditions, the need for a common language became more pronounced. The trend of migration from rural areas to urban centers also saw a notable increase. This dual migration acted as a catalyst for linguistic convergence, contributing to the gradual emergence of a unified Italian language that could bridge the linguistic diversity prevalent in different regions of the country. In addition, as administrative processes and institutions expanded, a standardized form of communication became imperative for effective governance. The need for clear and consistent language in official documents, regulation, and interaction within governmental structures contributed significantly to the promotion of a unified linguistic standard.
As much as we hate bureaucracy at times, it was a fundamental factor to linguistic unification. While education plays a pivotal role in shaping and disseminating a linguistic standard, in the past, access to schooling was a privilege not universally accessible. The Casati Law of 1859 established the fundamental principle of a free and compulsory primary education for children aged 6 to 8, with councils obligated to provide it at their own expense. However, the law lacked effective sanction for parents and councils failing to comply, and it did not introduce a diploma certifying the basic skill acquired during the 2-year period. Many smaller councils, constrained by limited financial resources, struggled to establish and sustain schools.
Consequently, school evasion remained prevalent, particularly in rural and mountainous regions, where children often assisted their families with agricultural work, impeding their attendance. In 1861, the literacy rate in Italy stood at 75%. Subsequently, by 1911, it decreased to 40%, experiencing a significant decline to 14% in 1951. By 1961, the rates further reduced to 8%. As the data on illiteracy show, the process of linguistic unification, initiated after the political unification of Italy, took approximately a century to be effectively realized.
It was the advent of mass communication through radio and television that significantly accelerated this process. These modern mediums played a crucial role in disseminating a standardized language across the nation, breaking down regional linguistic barriers and fostering a more unified linguistic identity among Italian population. The accessibility and widespread adoption of this technology facilitated linguistic convergence, marking a significant milestone in the long journey toward a linguistically unified Italy.